Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, over the course of the last 30 days, I've played KovaaK's aim trainer every single day for 1 hour. In today's episode, we're taking a look at how much better I actually became at aiming after playing the game. Before we get into that, I of course needed some guidance. So I started this journey by buying a full personalized routine from none other than Aimer7. This routine was going to make sure I worked on the things I was bad at, for the most effective improvement possible. With that all said, let's aim for 5,000 likes on today's video for the YouTube algorithm, and let's get right into today's episode. As an introduction to this video, I want to answer one of the most common questions I get, and that is, does KovaaK's actually work, or is it a waste of time? The reason I really want to take some time and answer this question is because a lot of people seem to think that KovaaK's is a complete waste of time and that you will not get better aim if you play the game. I want to answer this question with a question. Name one thing you can practice and not get better at. Everything in life is a process. If you start playing football today, you're not going to be an insane football player in 1 week. Practice takes time, dedication, and grind. And of course, KovaaK's is going to help improve your aim. But it's not some magical formula where you download the game one day, play it for an hour, and have insane aim the next day. No, it's like everything else. You have to practice consistently to become better and better. And after time, you'll start seeing impressive results. And if you believe it doesn't help, I don't know what to tell you. It's as simple as this. If you practice something, you will get better at it. KovaaK's isn't the one exception in this world. So with that said, let's take a look at my improvement over these 30 days. Mouse control and smoothness. These were the two main aspects I wanted to improve over the course of these 30 days of aim training. But what even is mouse control? Well, mouse control is one of the most important aspects of succeeding in pretty much any game. Mouse control is simply knowing how to move your mouse in the best possible way to perform an action in game. This can be editing a wall, having good movement, or hitting all your shots. Using KovaaK's is the most effective way to drastically improve mouse control, and this is one of the main reasons behind why I play KovaaK's on a day-to-day basis. If you want an example of a player with pristine mouse control, I would recommend having a look at the World Cup champion, Booga. Booga has some of the best mouse control in the world, and this is clear as day to see not only on his aim, but also on his mechanics. When I first started this grind, there were two maps I completely fell in love with, and that was Thin Aiming Long Invincible and its little brother. I don't know what is so special about these maps, but something about them just made my aim in-game better than it's ever been through my 3-year career. And of course, I've only been playing KovaaK's very actively for the last 30 days, and I think the reason behind my drastic improvement in in-game aim is because I've finally started to learn tracking properly through these maps in KovaaK's. When I first started with Aimer7, he told me my tracking was what was holding me back. I did not have smooth aim, nor was I anywhere near a good tracker. I had a hard time being consistent with my AR shots, both close range, mid-range, and long range, and thanks to Thin Aiming Long Invincible, I've seen tremendous improvement in all of these aspects. However, I am still very far from where I want to be when it comes to tracking. In the background footage right now is my absolute best run from this month's worth of KovaaK's. And believe it or not, but after only 1 month, I managed to place 51st on the Thin Aiming Long Invincible leaderboards out of over 78,000 people. This just shows that anything is possible. And like I've said in previous videos here on the channel, I believe in making what you're worst at your best trait. And that is exactly what I did this month. If you want to follow my footsteps and start playing KovaaK's every day to improve your aim, which I, by the way, if I haven't said it yet, highly recommend, I want to talk about a few maps that honestly is a complete waste of time. So starting off, we have Tile Frenzy. This is the most popular map on KovaaK's, and truthfully, I think that is because it's a fun map. However, the map doesn't really relate to any game, and you shoot boxes standing still. So it's a waste of time if you're looking to improve. Secondly, don't play maps that are too hard. A lot of beginners in KovaaK's start off with maps that are incredibly difficult. This might sound like a smart idea, but trust me, it's not. trying to hit targets that only the best aimers in the world can hit will not only not help your aim, but you'll also become demotivated to play KovaaK's and might even quit the game. Play easy maps that you enjoy, and in my opinion, tracking is a good way to start. Alright, so now I have talked about the previous month, but the question that remains is, what are my plans moving forward? Was playing KovaaK's every day for 1 month worth it? And will I continue playing the game on a daily basis? Well, if you haven't guessed it already, the answer is yes. Fortnite is, as you all know, my main game, and what I want to do well in. And the performance I've had in Fortnite recently has been better and overall more consistent because of KovaaK's. Moving forward, I'm going to be playing more difficult routines, and since I enjoy trying to beat high scores and doing well on the challenge mode, I'll be trying to get some good scores I can be happy about. Alrighty guys, so it's time to conclude today's episode. And there's not really a lot to be said other than aim training works, and I highly recommend it. If you've ever been thinking about starting with aim training, do it today and never look back. Because today, I am so happy I have the experience and knowledge I do from aim training, and it also shows in my gameplay. With that said everyone, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider subscribing. My name is MarinTM, stay safe and take care.